Not exactly sure how to feel about last night. I know I said in the last vid that I'd probably do recaps after everything was over, but hey, I'm getting to them tonight. So I guess first I'm going to talk about the fights as I saw them, which would be Liam Smith versus O'Meara. I think that was the guy's name. It was an okay fight. I don't think, it made him look any, I wasn't really that excited to see it, and didn't really give a fuck about the result. So I can't say that I'd give a shit if I saw Liam Smith again. That doesn't mean I wouldn't. It just says as of right now, I don't have an opinion on the guy one way or the other. I thought Billy Joe Saunders looked a bit ass against a guy he shouldn't have looked that bad against. Blackwell didn't look that good to me. To be fair to Billy Joe, he probably swept that fight. Just the problems Blackwell was posing for Saunders, I think going forward, it's going to be put into question whether he can really handle a guy who can put some decent pressure on and land some shots with more consistency than Blackwell. Some may disagree. I'm not really sure, but that's just my opinion as of right now. He got the victory, but I'm not impressed. But it's just one fight, and we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely be looking to see when his next fight is, so we'll see. I missed the Arthur Abraham fight, which may or may not check it out. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. I did want to see Groves versus Johnson, though, and I think everything went according to plan. Of course, it would have been more of a statement to knock Glenn out, but that just doesn't fucking happen. You just don't get to knock out Glenn Johnson. Just not going to happen, because Groves did hit him with fucking everything within the first, 4 or 5 rounds. So I'm happy for George Groves. Hey, ever since the Groves-DeGale fight, I never heard about him before. I got interested in that fight. And I watched the build-up to that fight and then the fight itself. Groves deserved the win, and it was a good, close fight. But after that, I've just been real interested to see where both of them went as far as their careers. To me, Groves is the one that's really standing out right now versus what DeGale's been doing. But, still a lot of time for both of these guys to really start upping their status, I guess. So yeah. To be honest, I was just too fucking high and tired to fucking do post-fight videos last night. We'll see. I don't really want to see any kind of fight involving Froch Groves. I don't think that's a good idea for Groves. It would probably be a great idea for Froch, but kind of pointless at this point in time, in my opinion. The only thing of note in that fight was something that I just couldn't help noting was that the front of his trunk said beefy and the back of it said autism. Don't get me wrong. If he's trying to promote awareness for something, that's great. But to me, I just kept thinking that his trunk said beefy autism. And I don't know why, but I kind of zoned in on that, and that's the only fucking thing I remember clearly about that fight, was that his trunk said beefy autism. Moving on.